Welcome back, everyone. This is Press Dior, and I just spent my skill points, leveled up, blah blah blah, and I went ahead and set up my party for this little event here. Looks like we found another frog. Hold up, you all. Who is it? You've been freezing the frogs here recently, no? Oh, it's you, Suwako. What about the frogs? The ones bullying the frogs recently by freezing them are you all, right? It's not exactly us, but it's this idiot fairy. I'm not bullying them, I'm just playing. They'll thaw out anyway, right? They won't always thaw out perfectly, idiot. It looks like you all need to be punished. We all? Cirno's the one at fault. It's nothing to do with me. No excuses, feel the pain of the frogs. And here's our boss fight. 1500? Wow. Alright. I might not be strong enough for this. Even with preparations. This is Suwako Moriya. She's a goddess. Yeah, she's a goddess. I think it's like a frogs and rivers or something. I don't remember. It's one of the gods Sane actually worships, I believe. You know, a bunch of details. Let's go ahead and do a Great Hakurei Border. Get those defenses up. Her attacks, the first one she just did was Iron Rings, which is non-elemental single target. It's attack based, so it affects defense, and it has one of the most powerful paralysis in the game. But since I'm practically immune to paralysis, it didn't really do anything. All right, switching. Should I swap in? I'll swap in you for now. It's common on Earth. Let's see if we can poison her. Yes, we can poison her. Increase speed by 50%. Yeah. Poison thrust. Doesn't do anything. Go ahead and healer her. Spear gun here. Go ahead and swap her out for you. Sickle back. Good job. Another Moriya's Iron Ring. Ouch. Knock out in 3 steps. 18,000 damage. Good. You heal yourself. You swap in someone else. I'm trying to think of what elements actually work well. Actually, Alice's might work well. But she's gonna get paralyzed. Nope. Alright. Croaking frog eaten by snake. That is a nature-based attack. It's single target. It's also attack. It's also attack-based. So right now she's in attack mode. She has 2 modes. One's physical-based and one's magical-based. So yeah, got that going for us. Swap in you. You try to do this is a fire-based attack, so it should do good damage. 14,000, yep. And it lowers attack. Awesome. Alright, go ahead and do Colorful Rain. Get your health back up. You need to swap in someone else. Swap in you. Great Hakurei Border. Get our defenses up. Swap. I'm a little concerned about who can take what hits now. Whatever, do it. Healer you. Knock out in 3 steps. Magic Drain. You already know what Magic Drain does. It drains all SP. You have nothing you can use anymore. Swap in Yomu. Healer yourself. Thundercloud Sickleback on you. Return to Inanimateness. 13,000 damage. Slash of Eternity. 17,000 damage. And Magic Drain. Freaking got Alice. Paralyze Purple Cloud. Doesn't do anything, so we're all immune to paralysis. I don't think I have enough to do another one of those attacks, so let's swap in Rumia. You swap in Focus. Demarcation. Just heal everyone. Cloud Sickleback. Froggy Braves The Elements. This is her AoE spell. It was Cold Day, so it practically destroyed Wriggle. It's unlike their other two attacks. That was a magic-based attack, which means it's affected by mind rather than, you know, everything else. Swap in you. Swap in you. You just heal yourself. Great Hawker Barrier. Knock out in 3 steps. 2,000 damage. Ouch. That was her other AoE spell. It's nature-based and it's magic. I'm in poor shape right now. Turn to Inanimateness. 11,000 damage. Exercising Border. Ow. What do we got left? Just swap in you. Slash of Eternity. 11,000. Sheesh, how many hit points does this thing have? Swap in Iku. You don't have enough speed. Swap in you. That's not gonna do anything. I think it's like a paralysis move, but yeah. Let's go ahead and do Peerless Wind God. It's not gonna do much damage. Cloud Sickleback. Love your attack. Spear of Gunpowder. 7,000. Increase your speed. Whose turn is it? Good, just in time. Repeal. She's in attack mode, by the way, so if she's in attack mode, she's not going to do AoEs or anything like that. Just about out of strength, unfortunately. Swap you in. Ouch. damage. Slash of Eternity. 10,000 damage. Yep, that was a bit tough. 3,000 skill points, over nearly 5,000 XP. Wow, that was a bit rough. So strong, I've been overwhelmed. I beat a goddess again! I knew I was the strongest. Yes, yes. Anyway, Suwako, too bad for you, but since you lost, you're helping with our exploration now. Well, what the... Wait, you never said that. You didn't want to listen. Hey, if you want to blame anyone, blame yourself. What the... Wait a second. Suwako's joined the party. Yeah, so we just got Suwako. Let me go ahead and... Well, let's first do one thing at a time. Sorry, I brought my mouse onto the screen. I was about to click off. Alright, let's, wow, we lost like 4... We lost a lot of our main attackers. Nah, actually, we did alright. The only, like, main attacker we lost... Well, actually, yeah, that's true. We lost 2 main attackers. We lost Yugi and, Rumiya in that fight. Heck, Rumiya didn't even get a chance to cast her attack spells. Yugi did tons of damage, but, ended up getting wiped out by that, one of the nature spells, I believe. Let's go ahead and go back to Gensokyo. And let's, change our party, I guess. I'm gonna go ahead and replace Wriggle for now, with Suwako. Am I gonna keep Suwako? Probably not. But Suwako's kind of an interesting character. Well, yeah, I might as well level her up. The thing is, it's really hard to figure out how to build Suwako. It really depends on how you want to use her. Because you can see from her stats right there, if you look over here, her attack and magic are relatively even, as well as and her defense and mind as well, even though those are much lower. So she uses both stats, but they're not. She's not a composite attacker. She doesn't use them both at the same time. She has spells that uses attack, and she has spells that uses magic, and none of them use both. So pretty much, if you want to focus on single targets, you want to go for attack. If you want to focus on multi-target, like sweeping moves, then you want to build up magic. Usually when I build her, I do half and half, but that's probably not the smartest idea. But for now, I'm just going to build up attack. I mean, it's not too big of a deal for level ups. I mean, you can always just use skill points to even everything out. But it's something to be aware of. So let's go ahead and take a look at Suwako. Kind of the main reason I went ahead and dropped Wriggle. I mean, the poison's always useful, and it is the strongest poisons in the game, but I already have a character that can at least do some poison. I mean, it's not a powerful poison, but it is a poison nonetheless. So let's go ahead and go over our moves. We got hit by all of them in that boss fight. Moriya's Iron Ring is a oh, I thought it was non-element. Okay. It's Mystic Element, single target, it's physical, has a lot of piercing, but the thing it really has is a very powerful paralysis. Out of all the paralysis type characters you got in the game, hers is probably the second strongest. But it does actually do damage, so that's kind of evens it out even better. The one that's most powerful doesn't even do damage, or barely does any damage. Froggy Braves The Elements is the water spell that hit all of us and killed Wriggle. It's cold element. It uses magic. It also has the effect to lower it has the effect to lower enemy's mind. So I didn't realize it did that too. Completely forgot it did stat debuffs. Croaking Frog Eaten by Snake is a single target nature element. It's physical based. That's what took out Mei Ling finally. But it has a very long delay. It's pretty much like, Croaking Frog Eaten by the Snake is pretty much just like, Knockout in 3 steps. It's just nature-based instead. But, of course, nothing really compares to Knockout in 3 steps, as you noticed, because it did tons of damage. And the final one is Mishaguji-sama. It's a multi-target nature spell. It lowers enemies' defenses, but it's also, but the spell itself is magic-based, so it targets mine. Pretty much it's just a nature version of Froggy Braves The Elements. elements. So there you go. She specializes in cold and nature mainly. She does have one mystic element spell. She's very vulnerable to fire and wind. And yeah, she's very vulnerable to fire and wind. And her stats aren't too fantastic overall. She really has very low hit points, to say the least. Other than that, she wears a hat with googly eyes on it. So, there you go. Supposedly the hat's actually like a living thing, or it's either it's a living thing or she just put eyeballs on it. So I don't know. Let's go ahead and, okay, what I was gonna do was, 1 second. No music. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and take a look and see what her drop is. If it's, I don't really think I'm gonna grind for it, but I just want to look it up just to tell you guys, so I'll be right back. And we're back. Alright, I took a look. She drops the Holy Mist Robes, which are a decent defense item. It gives like plus SP, mind, defense, and plus cold and fire resist. Pretty decent, but nothing really worth grinding for. Suwako's hit points was 188,000, and the recommended level was 36 to 40. Our last boss that we fought was the Tam's Foe, which had only around 80,000 HP. So we just fought a boss that had double that much. And I'm not sure what my exact level is. Let me take a look. I was 35, so I was actually below the required level to fight her, just by one level, of course. So I say we did pretty well. So as you can see, the levels probably did make a difference. If we had fought her any sooner, we probably would have been in deep trouble, just simply because we didn't have enough attack or defenses, and I did put an effort to like build up nature and cold resist, but it wasn't really that much in the long run. She was taking, Mailing had built up hers enough to the point where she was taking half damage after defenses, you know, applied. And she was still taking a lot of damage. I mean, heck, Froggy, that frog eaten by a snake move freaking did over 1,000 damage to her. And she's my main tank, so, yeah, it was pretty rough. But, it's over, and now she's a member of our party. I have used her before. I don't remember if she's in my main party anymore or not. She might be. I definitely used her all the way through the main story, and I didn't replace her probably until at least afterwards. So I don't remember so I don't remember all the details. But with this paralysis attack, some boss fights can be really trivial with this. So that's something to keep in mind. Also, the good news is this is another party member, so we're now up to 17 unlocked characters, which means we're 3 away from doing an event that involves Sene. So there you go. We still need to kill 3 more Komachi spirits, and we still need to find Nidori, who's hiding somewhere on the floor. And I think there's maybe a few items we have to go hunt down. But other than that, we're good to go. We don't have to worry about being ambushed by a 188,000 HP boss. The game could be cruel sometimes, but luckily I was prepared, and I was calm for the most part, even though towards the end I was a little worried because all my attackers were either dead or out of SP. But I hope you guys enjoyed the fight. It was I enjoyed it, and got the pulse racing a bit. So yeah. Also, those souls, they have a 1% chance to drop ball lightning, and they have 44,444 HP. So nothing too special. At least nothing compared to what we just fought. So there you go. I think that's about everything. I'm gonna go ahead and just save my game, so I don't have to redo that fight. And I'm the Depressed Hero, and this was Labyrinth of Touhou. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Good night, everyone.